Welcome to AI Brief, episode 132. I'm Amin.
And I'm Lear.
Today we're diving into some really fascinating AI updates. We've got breakthroughs in science research tools,
Google tackling infrastructure needs, which is huge.
updates from Suno and OpenAI, NASA using AI for, well, searching for life's origins.
Pretty cool stuff. And then some new tools for your productivity.
Exactly. Let's unpack it all.
Okay, so starting with science, FutureHouse, backed by Eric Schmidt.
Right.
They've just launched 4 AI research agents: Crow, Falcon, Owl, and Phoenix.
4 different ones. What do they each do?
Well, they're specialized. Crow is for general research tasks. Falcon does these really deep literature reviews.
Okay.
Owl digs up previous research, make sure you're not reinventing the wheel.
Makes sense. And Phoenix.
Phoenix is all about chemistry workflows, so very specific.
What's really grabbing headlines, though, is their claim, right, about performance.
Exactly. FutureHouse is saying these agents are basically hitting superhuman levels in finding and synthesizing information.
Superhuman?
Yeah.
Like better than actual researchers?
That's the claim. Better than experienced PhDs and even top traditional search models.
Wow. And they actually have a product people can use now, not just research papers.
Yeah, and that's the big difference, I think. Lots of labs are working on this, but FutureHouse has something available.
It signals that AI is really starting to integrate into the day-to-day of science.
Definitely. And they say that agents explain their reasoning, which is crucial for scientists to actually trust and use the outputs.
Good point. Transparency matters there.
Huh.
Okay, so these powerful AIs, they need power, right? Lots of it.
Which brings us to Google. They've put out this policy roadmap, powering a new era of American innovation.
Sounds ambitious. What's the focus?
It's basically tackling the energy and, interestingly, the workforce shortages holding back AI growth.
How so?
They've got 15 proposals, things like boosting energy generation, modernizing the electrical grid.
Which everyone agrees needs doing anyway.
Yeah. And crucially, developing the workforce. They're funding the Electrical Training Alliance.
To train more electricians.
Exactly. Modernizing the training using AI itself, aiming for a 70% bigger workforce by 2030.
That's a huge target.
It is. It involves upskilling 100,000 existing workers and creating 30,000 new apprenticeships.
And this ties into their bigger AI training goals.
Yep. Part of their AI Opportunity Fund. It shows they realize AI progress isn't just code, it's power lines and people who can install them.
It makes energy infrastructure, a central part of the whole AI race.
Absolutely critical. Okay, let's shift to something a bit different. Music generation, Suno.
Ah, yes, the music app. They just dropped version 4.5.
Yeah, and the improvements sound pretty good. Crisper audio, richer vocals, they say, and it sticks closer to your prompts.
I saw you can even mix genres now, like really weird combinations.
Apparently so, like neo-soul meets Gregorian chant, or something equally wild.
It just shows how fast this AI music stuff is moving, often kind of under the radar.
It really is. Now, speaking of AI behavior, OpenAI had a bit of a moment with GPT-4o.
Oh, right, the sycophant phase, as some called it.
Yeah. An update made it overly agreeable, like agreeing with users even on potentially iffy topics.
Not ideal. Did they fix it?
They reversed the update pretty quickly, and now they're putting a plan in place to stop it happening again.
What does that involve?
Things like adding independent metrics to check its personality balance, and relying more on human experts to spot when it's being too agreeable.
It highlights the tricky balancing act of tuning these models, I guess.
For sure. Okay, how about we go from AL personality to searching for life in space?
Sounds like elite.
NASA and Georgia Tech, they built 8 AI agents called AstroAgents.
AstroAgents. Okay, what's their job?
They're analyzing mass spectrometry data, basically the chemical fingerprint of samples,
To do what?
to generate new hypotheses about the origins of life, how it all started.
That's a massive question. Have they found anything yet?
Well, they've analyzed soil from Antarctica and the Atacama Desert, Earth's extreme places. And the agents generated dozens of, quote, plausible hypotheses.
Like what kind of hypotheses?
Like maybe a specific combination of molecules found together suggests life is nearby. Stuff humans might miss in the sheer volume of data.
Interesting. Are they looking beyond Earth, too?
Definitely. They're analyzing meteorites, trying to figure out how life's building blocks could form out there and, maybe hitch a ride to Earth.
In the future.
Whoa.
Mars.
That's the plan, using them to examine lakebed samples from Mars, looking for organic material.
The potential for AI to sift through that data and spot patterns seems huge.
It really could outperform human scientists in that specific task, just pattern recognition on a massive scale.
Okay, so those are some big headlines. But there's always a ton of smaller things happening too, right? The quick hits.
Always. Let's see. Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro apparently beat Pokemon Blue, which is something.
A milestone of sorts. What else?
Anthropic is reportedly offering to buy back employee shares, the valuation. A cool $61.5 billion.
Wow, shows the money flooding into this space.
Yep. And the US AI czar, David Sachs, predicts a million-fold increase in AI capability in just the next 4 years.
A million times. That's hard to even grasp.
It is. Google is supposedly rolling out Gemini Access for kids under 13 with safety guardrails, obviously.
That'll be watched closely.
Google DeepMind researchers think 10 million-plus token context windows are coming reasonably soon.
That would be a game changer for handling long documents or code bases.
Big time. Zoom researchers published a new prompting technique, Chain of Draft.
Okay.
Google's launching a standalone notebook LM app soon. Midjourney has a new feature, omnireference.
What does omnireference do?
Lets you use objects or characters from images you provide in your new prompts. Kind of like style reference, but for specific things.
Neat.
Also, all paid Claude users get internet search now, and Max users get full Claude code access.
More features rolling out.
The UAE's big AI firm, G42, is reportedly expanding into the U.S.
Interesting geopolitical move there.
And finally, Neuralink's brain chip got FDA breakthrough status for severe speech impairment. Plus, they're adding AI features to it.
Lots happening across the board. Okay, let's wrap with some specific tools people might want to check out.
Right. So there are new Claude integrations for connecting it to other apps.
Useful.
Microsoft released Phi 4, a family of smaller models focused on reasoning.
Smaller models are definitely a trend.
Amazon's got Nova Premier, a multimodal teacher model for fine-tuning other models.
We mentioned Midjourney's omnireference.
Yep. Then there's Stacky, an AI organizer for logging and recalling info.
Okay.
Creepall uses AI agents to automate making videos for different platforms. Reef analyzes trends and creates visualizations, even explains insights via podcasts.
AI explaining trends with podcasts. Meta.
Yeah. Cerebro turns videos, articles, books into searchable knowledge. Imagine summarizing long papers quickly.
Very useful. And one more.
Napkin AI. It transforms text into visuals for business storytelling. Think quick, compelling presentations.
Lots of tools popping up constantly.
Yeah.
So bringing it all together, what's the big picture for you, the listener?
Well, I mean, the pace just keeps accelerating, doesn't it?
Yeah.
AI is getting more powerful, more embedded in everything from deep science to making music or just organizing your notes.
From finding the origins of life to beating Pokemon, it's a wide spectrum.
Exactly. We really encourage you to dig deeper into anything that caught your interest today. What stands out? What new questions does this spark for you?
And if you are finding these deep dives helpful for keeping up, please do follow and share AI Brief.
Yeah, help others stay informed in this pretty wild and fast-moving world of AI.
Thanks for tuning in.